So the science of getting rich, I already said in a previous video, is an important book to study and keep reviewing. So I'm going to start doing videos where I read part of the book where it originally was copyrighted in 1910 and is part of public domain now, and then I'll kind of put some thoughts on what I read. Um, so I'm just going to start reading. Preface. This book is pragmatical, not philosophical. A practical manual, not a treatise upon theory. It is intended for men and women whose most pressing need is for money, for who wish to get rich first and philosophize afterward. It is for those who have so far found neither the time, the means, nor the opportunity to go deeply into the study of metaphysics, but who want results and who are willing to take the conclusion of science as basis for action, without going into all the processes by which those conclusions were reached. It is expected that the reader will take the fundamental statements upon faith, just as he would take statements concerning a law of electrical action if it were promulgated by Marconi or an Edison, and taking the statement upon faith that he will prove their truth by acting upon them without fear or hesitation. Every man or woman who does this will certainly get rich, for the science herein applied is an exact science, and failure is impossible. For the benefit, however, of those who wish to investigate philosophical theories and so secure a logical basis for faith, I will here cite certain authorities. The monist theory of the universe, the theory that one is all and all is one, that one substance manifests itself as the seeming many elements of the material world, is of Hindu origins and has been gradually winning its way into the thoughts of the Western world for 200 years. It is the foundation of all of the Oriental philosophies and of Descartes, Spinoza, Leibniz, Spinner, Hegel, and Emerson. The reader who would dig to the philosophical foundations of this is advised to read Hegel and Emerson for himself. In writing this book, I have sacrificed all other considerations to plainness and simplicity of style, so that all might understand. The plan of action laid down here was deduced from the conclusion of philosophy. It has been thoroughly tested and bears the supreme test of practical experiment. It works. If you wish to know how the conclusions were arrived at, read the writing of the authors mentioned above, and if you wish to reap the fruits of their philosophies in actual practice, read this book and do exactly as it tells you to do. Wallace D Wattles. So basically, the preface talks about this book being a practical action plan, and that there's philosophy behind it, that if you want to do your research, you can, or if you just want to see the results, keep reading and do what the book tells you. So I'll probably do another video at some point this next week to do more on the science of getting rich.